Okay, so let's set the scene. It's 2026. You're running a Shopify store,
Mm-hmm.
and the problem isn't your product. It's that search is just not what it used to be. It's not 10 blue links.
No, the goalposts aren't just moved. They're in a completely different stadium.
Yeah.
I mean, visibility now is about surviving in this new AI-driven ecosystem.
And if you can't get seen without just, burning all your cash on ads, you've got a real problem.
A fundamental business problem. Exactly.
Which I think is the whole premise of the material we're looking at today. It's from Samiak Online.
And these guys have been in the trenches for a while, since 2004, so this isn't some new startup just jumping on the AI bandwagon.
Right, because here's where I get a little confused. They talk about AI SEO and then LLM SEO. And honestly, my first thought was, isn't that just semantics? Are we splitting hairs here?
It really sounds like it, but the distinction is actually the strategy. Think of AI SEO as, like, the operational backbone.
Yeah.
Samiak frames it as the automation engine. It's analyzing customer intent, finding keywords, handling all the technical stuff at scale. It's the engine room.
So AI SEO is the back-end developer keeping the lights on.
That's a perfect way to put it. Which leaves LLM SEO as the front-of-house salesperson.
The one talking to the customers.
Precisely. We all know what large language models are, but in SEO, it's not just about, writing blog posts faster. The key term they use is semantic proximity.
Meaning, you're optimizing for how people actually talk to search engines now.
Exactly. People are just typing red shoes. They're asking, what are the best breathable sneakers for a marathon in humid weather?
A full conversation.
It is. And LLM SEO helps you restructure your product pages, your FAQs, your collections, so they actually answer those complex questions directly. Your collection page stops being a list and starts being a resource.
That feels like a big shift. And it brings us to their third pillar, entity-based SEO. To me, this one feels like the real aha moment.
It is the aha moment.
We're moving from just text to actual things, right?
That's it. Old SEO was just matching keywords. Entity-based SEO is about building a knowledge graph for your store. It uses structured data to tell Google, look, this isn't just the word Nike. This is a brand which sells a product which is in the category running.
So you're basically hard-coding the context so the AI doesn't have to guess what you mean.
You're handing it a map. And this is so crucial for winning those, zero-click searches, the voice results, all of that. When the search engine understands you as a trusted entity, you get the featured snippet.
Okay, but let's push back on that for a second. This all sounds great, but we are talking about Shopify.
The platform challenge.
It's known for being a bit rigid, right? Duplicate content issues, specific URL structures. Can you actually do this high-level entity stuff without just breaking your site?
That is the million-dollar question. And that's where the technical audit part comes in. Their whole approach seems to start with fixing those foundational Shopify quirks first.
You can't build on a shaky foundation.
You really can't.
I did see that in the case studies. I think it was Jamie Nakat who mentioned they got the site's speed scores into the green zone. And anyone with a Shopify store knows getting 90 plus on mobile that's tough.
It's incredibly difficult. And that's the proof, right? It shows they aren't just tweaking meta tags. They're deep in the code. Another client, Becca Hansen, praised their ability to tackle complex projects, which to me just screams they're fixing those canonical tag errors and duplicate content problems.
So for the small store owner who's listening right now, maybe someone without a huge budget for a content farm, the takeaway is you might not need one.
That's exactly it. If you use LLM SEO to make your core product and category pages incredibly rich, and then use entity SEO to structure it all,
then those pages can rank on their own for those niche long-tail searches.
you're making your core pages work so much harder. It's about efficiency. You stop fighting the algorithm and you just start feeding it the structure it wants.
And that's how you scale without just pouring money into ads. You're building an actual asset. So if we zoom out, we've gone from keywords to entities, from search bars to actual conversations.
Right. And, that leads to a pretty interesting thought. We're optimizing for search engines that are becoming more and more human in how they understand things. So if the search engine eventually understands context as well as a person does, are we getting to a point where SEO, as this technical thing, just disappears and it all just becomes being a good expert?
If the algorithm's smart enough, the best, most helpful answer just wins. That's a future I think we'd all sign up for. Thanks for listening to this deep dive.